We're banning food dyes, everybody! Flaming Hot Cheetos, Trix, Mountain Dew, Skittles, Starburst, even ketchup! All of these and many more will have to adjust to alternatives. Robert F. Kennedy of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and Marty Mackary of the Food and Drug Administration, well, these two guys, they held a press conference this morning announcing their intent to phase out food dyes. They're getting rid of red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1, blue 2, green 3, citrus red 2, and orange B by the end of 2026. And we'll also be getting rid of red 3, which is targeted for early removal by the end of this year, way ahead of its 2027-2028 timeline. So annoying that this takes so long, but I get it. It takes time to switch over. These companies had no plans to figure out if they were ever going to do these changes, so I suppose this contributes to the slowness of it all. The criticism of these plans are merely obligatory if you ask me. They question how it will be enforced. Robert F. Kennedy said, "We don't have an agreement, we have an understanding." That doesn't sound voluntary to me. An agreement would be voluntary. An understanding? That's mafia talk. Hey, I thought we had an understanding, eh? You pay me for protection and I won't blow up your restaurant, huh? Marty Mackary said, "Let's start in a friendly way. See if we can do this without any statutory or regulatory changes. But we are exploring every tool in the toolbox to make sure this gets done very quickly. And they want to do it, so why go down a complicated road involving Congress?" Look, that's more mafia talk. Oh, why you want to get cops involved, huh? Let me suggest something. These are big companies that RFK and Marty Mackary met with. Big companies love having a head start on future regulation. Gives them an edge over everybody else. Keeps them on top. Then, when the regulation does go into effect officially, all their competition will scramble and suffer. You know which major retail company publicly supports raising the minimum wage? You know which major retail company funds the election campaigns of politicians who are also pushing for an increase in the minimum wage? Walmart. That's right. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon even called on Congress to increase the minimum wage. Apply the same reasoning. They're the ones on top, and therefore they're the ones most likely to survive any changes, while anyone smaller than them gets hurt more. Who is behind all of the anti-smoking campaigns, for instance? Philip Morris. Not a coincidence that a brand like Natural Sherman's would suffer and finally get acquired by Philip Morris's parent company. Philip Morris, they're the ones who made those awful anti-smoking campaigns in the late 90s, early 2000s, where a bunch of proto-Antifa young people protested outside of Philip Morris's offices. Philip Morris, if you don't know, they're the big smoking company, Marlboro and such. I hate them for normalizing cringe protests like this. The Consumer Brands Association expressed support for national standards concerning food dyes, but urged objective, peer-reviewed research. Yeah, that sounds like government talk. Sounds like getting in the way of something because a 30-year ecological study needs to be made. This association, by the way, has ties with major food companies. They're trying to buy more time, I guess. They're trying to adjust if Congress doesn't get involved. Could be some cope by the very companies that RFK and Marty Mackary spoke to. You know, try to get them to ease up. This issue of food dyes isn't really all that important to me. Get rid of them or keep them, I don't care. If everything RFK has been saying is true though, good. Get rid of it all. I'm glad though that MAGA has taken leadership on this issue. I like that. And if you like that, like this video. Every now and then I'm going to do videos just like this, offering my analysis on some news stories, so subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and talk to us. Join the Discord. Actually, I got some more things to say. I hate the argument that other countries are doing it, therefore we should, especially the European ones. Oh, the Europeans don't like these things, therefore we shouldn't because they're so wonderful. Yeah, screw that. They're a bunch of globalists that force feed themselves crap as well. I don't care. It's not an argument, not a real argument. And then, you know, I guess this is going to stick with me forever no matter what happens, but you guys remember that Penn and Teller bullshit episode where they sent a guy out to a hippie festival or something to protest probably, asking people to sign a petition to ban dihydrogen monomonoxide, saying that nuclear power plants use this to clean their instruments, clean their smokestacks or whatever. Just I don't know. I've never liked the arguments against food dyes, but if it is actually bad for you, if it is actually poison, if it actually is contributing to a lot of the problems we have with our health, then go for it. Go for it.
Oh yeah.